morning, YouTubers. Joe Kersey here on Monday, October 26, 2015 at it's about 10:30 in the morning Eastern time. Here comes some electric poles going by. In that regard, some surveyors from the electric company were here today, and they confirmed the position of the two poles. And then they drove a couple of new anchor sticks. So that hasn't substantively changed any of the situation. They've been putting some asphalt down here on this little, hill they've built, or widening of the dirt they've done. They're kind of spreading it out. And now there's a couple of electric poles over here in the ditch. They've brought in about 3 more truckloads of this sort of low-grade asphalty stuff. It looks like probably on Saturday they installed guardrail farther down toward Acorn Farms on the far side of the Worthington Road, the other on the south side of Worthington Road. It looks like they've been bringing in dirt, and I don't know, it also looks like some of this low-grade asphalty stuff over on the north side of Worthington Road there. Okay. Sure is pretty. Our little pyramidal oak starting to go wild down there now. I grew that from an acorn. I planted it started it in a coffee can and planted it out here. Actually, I tried to grow 3 of them, but only this one made it. The other 2 struggled to get much above, maybe a foot and a half high. The deer kept eating them down, and so but this one made it. 1 out of 3. There goes the county engineer's minion with his magic iPad. He was counting these barriers that they put up on the south side of Worthington Road here. That's the guy that never talks to me. Well, it looks like they're doing a little asphalt milling or millage or something over there. Meanwhile, they've added some more over here. It's getting on to about a little bit before 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. Fresh from the milling machine to you. One dumps, one fills. I think that machine down there on the other, just at the other end of the bridge, is actually digging up the actual road bed. I'm not going to see this up close and personal here in a couple hours maybe. This pavement machine just backed up back to where it was originally working. Looks like they're going to take a second, take off the second layer or so, at least one more layer. Sublime. Ridiculous. Well, they filled up that truck and now they're just slinging it on off to the side there, onto these piles. On this thing down in the groove they're cutting. You've got the front tracks sitting up on the existing pavement. And you can sort of see this belt going down into the underguts of this thing. Now it's lifting itself up. It's a very interesting device. Sure hope they put a plate across that fucking trench so we can get in and out of here. is going to be very interesting. And the waterline folks are back here about, well, it's getting on toward 2:30, a little after 2:30 in the afternoon now. Filling in their trench. I think they were across Powell Road most of the morning. Waterline hole. Waterline hole. Stuff at the end of my driveway. Looks like they have the tanker ship attached to the aircraft carrier there. Oh, they're doing a little compacting action now. Paul arrives home. Had to drive in off the road and come across the little swale there. Well, here's where it stands now, around a little after 3:30. You've got your trench there, which they're actually filling in a little bit more because they went down 1 inch too deep. They were nice enough to fill in so that we can get in and out. Not quite wide enough for the mail carrier to get her little truck in here. So she's either going to have to get out and stick it in the box, or they'll go into hard-ass mode and say, I've got to drive up to Sunbury to pick up my mail every so often. Because the post office is out of Sunbury, even though it's a Galena address. That's about a 16, 17 mile drive each way. But they got their machine fixed. Well, it's 4 o'clock now, and I imagine they'll be doing about another hour and a half of this stuff. I mean, I'm delighted I'll be able to get in and out of my driveway. I'm still, obviously, wondering about the mail. But we'll see. Wait and see. Neither snow nor rain nor sleet or whatever, or dark of night or heat of day shall keep the mailman from his appointed rounds. Yeah, well, most of the time that's true. Okay, all right. Bye-bye, YouTubers. And it turns out that they've covered in enough of that hole or that trench so that the mail carrier is going to be able to get to me. So there we are. Another one of those moments of unexpected grace here on the Island of Peace.